Hey, man.
They'll adjust.
There it is. Welcome. How you guys doing today? Welcome to your second channel for your first video forever on the second channel. Let the theme play. They deserve it. Well, welcome to your Celtics review. I'm sorry I didn't do game 4 and 3, but it was busy and I had a lot of things I had to do. My mom's been sick, and that's why I wasn't doing any videos. I apologize, guys, for my absence from the channel. It's been a bumpy week. There was an absence from me from the channel. My mom was very sick. So I could not do any videos, and this is the anniversary of my father passing away. This is the month that he died, and it's been a bumpy couple of weeks for me. So I haven't been able to film. But I am here today. I'm ready to film. I'm very happy the Celtics won, and I'm proud. I'm actually happy that Pastor Mark got to go to the game. I saw him on Facebook. He got some pictures, and congratulations, Pastor Mark, and happy birthday to his son. I'm glad they got to go to the game and meet Scalabrini and all the guys, and that's a great thing. That's an awesome thing. I'm also a part of that because I know them as well because we do Special Olympics. But that's a great thing that you guys got to meet them, and they're a great bunch of guys. They really are, the Celtics. They're a nice team. They're very good. They're a great bunch of people. They support me and the Special Olympics, support my friends and everyone. They're a great bunch of guys, and they deserve whatever they get. And they really support the community of Boston. And they're a very great bunch of guys. Tatum, Jalen, all of them. Derek White, all of them. And I'm very proud of every one of them. And they really are a great bunch of guys. And even Chris Porzingis, all of them, deserve to be, praised of what they've done for the community of Boston. Even Jaylen Brown, all of them. And they're a great bunch of guys. And even Medulla, all of them are a great bunch of guys. And they support Special Olympics and a lot of other things in the community that they do. And they're a big advocate of the Special Olympics, and I'm very happy about that. And they're a big advocate for the Special Olympics Massachusetts, and I thank them for that because I am an athlete. So I'm glad Pastor Mark got to go and meet them. So that was good for his son, Lucas. And I'm glad he got to meet Scalabrini. Scalabrini is a great guy. And this was actually Mike Gordon's last game. And I really want to say goodbye to Mike Gordon, the voice of the Celtics for so many years. One of the best announcers. For so many years, Mike, you have been the voice of the Celtics, man. And your last broadcast last night was one of the best, and you will be missed terribly here. You and Tony and everybody. I've watched you for so many years, and I liked you being an announcer. You go back to the years of Larry Bird and, the old Boston Garden. Mike Gordon was there, and he's called so many great games from that venue, and he will thoroughly be missed. You can't take anything away from Mike Gordon. He is the voice of the Boston Celtics. 40 years, 46 years, you can't deny it. You can't deny what he's done for 40 years. You can't. You can't deny what him and Tony have done. You can't deny what he's done for the years that he's been there. And he's called so many games. He's called so many heartbreaks. He's called so many, even from the old wrecks of the old Boston Garden. We can't forget that. Now, even in the new TD Garden, we can't forget what Tony's done. And I thank him so much for what he's done for the Boston Celtics and being the voice for so many years. And Tony, we thank you, and we hope that we wish you well and in many years to come, and we hope that your voice will never be forgotten, and it never will. It will raise forever in the annals of time. Thank you so much for everything you've done. Thank you, Mike Gordon. All right, Game 5. Review. It was a great game. Great game. They really kicked butt last night. I got to give them credit where credit is due. Great game. Tatum was great. Jaylen Brown was great. Derek White was great. Medulla came in with a game plan, and he swept them, you know, and that was the plan, and they won at home. A lot of people were worried because Chris Porzingis wasn't going to be in the game. Well, I was worried too because I know Abadillo from the Heat is good from the outside. He can shoot good from the outside. I was worried about that a little bit when I was watching the game. And I know he can shoot good from outside, from any angle. And I know Hero can shoot good from any angle. But the Heat stunk. They stunk. Their shots weren't going in. They weren't... Well, they were doing good in the beginning. They were doing good in the beginning. The Celtics crept in and just annihilated them because they didn't want to lose like they did in Game 2. They were terrible in Game 2, if you remember my review there. But they did good. I mean, they just creamed them. 118-87. That was a great game. So, hi, Jeremiah. Your boys got spanked. But you gotta remember something. The Heat are a good team, and they didn't have their guys. So I understand that. Butler was out, and a lot of other guys were out. Rose was out. Derrick Rose was out. So a lot of their guys were out that they had. So if they had their guys, this would have been a 7-game series. And if we didn't have Chris Porzingis, this would have gone 7. No doubt in my mind. This would have gone 7 if we didn't have Chris Porzingis. We would have been battling until the end. I mean, we would have lost Game 5. If they had Butler, this would have gone 7. No doubt in my mind if they had all their guys. But we won. I got to give Derek White credit. Derek White was great. He was great. He was shooting awesome. I just don't like Miami's strategy. They are nasty players, man. They play nasty. They foul a lot. They fouled us a lot in that game. And that was their mistake. Why, I don't know. They fouled us so many freaking times. We got to the line a lot last night. I mean, I was surprised. I thought Miami would do the strategy they did in Game 2. But they fouled us a lot last night. And we got to the line a lot. And I mean a lot. I mean, I don't know how many times we got to the line. I think it was something like at least 5 or 6 times to the line. If I recall, I lost count how many times we got to the foul line. I mean, we got to the foul line maybe 9, 8 times. I lost count how many times we got to the foul line. I mean, Tatum got fouled like 3 times. Derek White got fouled once. And then at one time, Drew Holiday got fouled. a couple of times. And then Al got fouled a couple of times. And then Gru Cornett got fouled. I mean, you could not believe the fouls they were hitting on us in the beginning of the game. Nonetheless, the beginning of the game. We came out in the beginning of the game and we had a lead. I mean, they were fouling in the beginning of the game. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what are they doing? I was like, you want to lose? And our sponsor was pissed. He was pissed at the referees. He was yelling and screaming. And Joe Medulla was saying, well, hey, you know, that's their fault. You know, they're the ones that are being handsy with us. And for the life of me, that's their problem, not mine, you know. My opinion is they fouled us too many times. Their defense stunk. They weren't guarding us. They weren't even trying. I mean, Tatum was going all over the place. I mean, I don't think Iguodala was guarding Tatum at all. Well, their defense was good, but their offense stunk. They weren't shooting as good as they were in Game 2. And Game 4 and Game 3, they sucked in those games, and they sucked in this one. They couldn't shoot at all. They stunk. Let's say that. They sucked. Okay, they sucked, Jeremiah. They sucked. They couldn't shoot in this game. They missed so many shots. They didn't make any. Well, they made some. Let's say this. The best shooter in that whole game was Iguodala, 18 points. He was the only one that made shots in both games. Okay? 18 points. Big deal. Okay? You hit the rim so many freaking times, and we killed you. And that was the reason why we won that game. Okay? Miami sucked. Okay? I don't care what anybody says. Miami's a great team, but we won. We swept them. They're done. They're gone. They're history. Now we move on to the next round. And I'm telling you, that was a great game. I don't care what anybody says. People are telling me we can't win without Chris Sauce Porzingis. Now, listen. He is the key to the game. He is the key to win a lot of games. All right? He's tall. He's strong. He's got the grip. He's got everything. What do you want, Max? I'm busy. He's got the grip. He's got the strength. He's got everything. The only thing, everyone says he's injured, and we're not going to win against Cleveland and Orlando. Now, I don't really know much about Orlando and Cleveland. Quite frankly, will you get out of the camera, please? I'm doing a review. Get down. Get down. Get off the coffee table. Come on. You want to get over here on the couch? What are you doing? You're in the camera. Cat. So, I'm thinking that we're going to face Cleveland or Orlando. Now, Orlando's got a lot of good guards. Get out of the cup. There's nothing in there for you. It might be Orlando and Cleveland. Get out of there, please. Get off the coffee table. What are you doing on there? Get down, please. Get over here. What are you doing? The cat. Orlando's got a lot of good guards, and my cat. Get down. Thank you. Orlando's got a lot of good guards, and she drives me crazy, babe. I'm telling you. I need a haircut, guys. I really do. My hair is a mess. Orlando's got a lot of good guards, and I think Cleveland's got a lot of good people. But I think without Chris Porzingis, we're going to have a tough time in round 2. I really do. And without without him, it's going to be hard to guard these guys. Now, if Orlando wins tonight, I don't know what the brackets are right now. I watched, they show them so fast on the screen, so I can't see them. But I figure if the brackets are good enough, we can see them. And I figure if they're good enough, they'll be good enough. And he's going to be out a lot of games. And I think, my girlfriend's texting me, I think he's going to be out at least a week, they're saying. And I hope it's not a whole week and not a month that he'll be out. He really injured his calf bad in Game 4, which I saw. And it was really bad. And, you know, that's sad, you know, that he injured himself. And I wish him a speedy recovery because he is one of my favorite players. I like Jalen, Tatum. My favorite players on the Celtics are Jason Tatum, one of my all-time favorites, Jalen, Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, Al Horford, Richard Pritchard, Luke Cornett, Hauser, and there's another one. Who do I like? I'm trying to think of his name. Oh, can't think of it at this point in time, but he's another guy. I'll think of it at the time. He's got a beard. That's Hauser. That's the one I like. I like Hauser. But, you know, all of them are great. And, you know, when we got Drew and we got Porzingis, it was one of the greatest things that we ever got. And he is the core of our team. He's got the height. And a lot of people think without him, we're not going to win a championship. And the geeks, the announcers, the geeks, I should say, think we're not going to win a championship without him. But, you know, Stephen A. Smith, who's a New York fan, say we're not going to win. Of course, we're not going to win because you're a New York fan, you jerk. But every time he speaks, dog crap comes out of his mouth, in my opinion. Who the hell do you think you are? You think just because we don't have a core of a team, you big mouth, just because we don't have Kristaps Porzingis, we can't win a freaking championship? Look at our freaking roster. What a meatball. I mean, he's a meatball. I mean, who gave him a job in ESPN? Look at our roster. Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum. And also, okay, that's 4 people that are really good right there. And I don't care what anybody says. Al Horford's pretty damn good if you ask me. And Richard Pritchard, he's pretty damn good. And our bench. What the hell is he saying the Celtics aren't going to win a championship? Because he's a New York fan and he's supporting New York Knicks. You know what? The New York Knicks, they're not going to win the freaking championship. The Celtics are, in my opinion. What a jerk. You know, this is what you do. You yap because you want your New York team to win. That's why. Every stinking time he talks, I should mute the button. And I do. Because I can't stand him. Because all he does is talk crap about New England teams. He talks crap about the Patriots. He talks crap about the Reds. Well, he doesn't know baseball. But he talks crap about the Patriots and the Celtics. And I'm sick of it. Because he's a New York, Miami fan, and he also likes Miami Heat. Then if you like Miami and you like New York, then go be with them. Stop talking crap about our teams. If you don't like our teams, then don't be an announcer. You jerk. Stephen A. Smith. Can't stand him. Sorry, guys. I don't like him. I don't like him, guys. Don't like him. Never did. Never will. Can't stand the guy. All he does is talk crap about New England. And that's all he ever does. Because he doesn't want New England to win. He doesn't. Every time a guy gets injured, he does this. They're not going to win the championship. Shut up. Shut up. Please. Give me a break. Not going to win the championship. Look at our team. Look what we've done. First place all year. And he's saying we don't. Look what we did to Miami last night. Give me a break. I think we could beat friggin' Cleveland and Orlando. What a jerk. Hope the Knicks lose to the 76ers. Then he'll shut the hell up. He'll probably root for Philly. Idiot. Probably talk about how great Joel Embiid is. What a moron. He hates the Celtics. He's an idiot. But, you know, everybody has their opinion. He does too. But I can't stand him. But, you know, it's a great dynasty, you know, if we do win the NBA championship this year. I hope we get him back soon because we need Kristaps Porzingis. We really do. We need our defense. And it's going to be a hard road now in the second round because now we're going to face harder teams. We might have to face the Knicks. We might have to face the 76ers. We might have to face, and then we might have to face, if we do make it to the final, you know, the finals, we might have to face the Nuggets. And that's a tough one. That's going to be a matchup that we have to be on our A game because the Nuggets are tough. Hopefully the Timberwolves can knock them out, but I don't think that's going to happen. But we'll see. You know, the Nuggets are tough. They're a great championship team. They deserve to be there. They're rugged. They're tough. They're a rugged, tough team, and they've been there before. And, you know, the Celtics, they have to have a game plan against the Nuggets. They have to. And the Nuggets have beat us all year, and we haven't beat them once. So hopefully we won't fall by the wayside against them. I'm hoping in a sweep. Like they did to the Lakers. My God, they killed the Lakers. But that's the thing with the Nuggets. They go down a lot of points, but then they know how to come back. That's the problem. We have to keep them down. Jokovic is a great player. And if we find a way to keep them down, then we have to keep them down. Say we get up by a lot of points, it doesn't matter. They know how to come back. That's the only thing about the Nuggets I fear. So hopefully we beat the Nuggets. Hopefully we hope we make it to the Eastern Conference. I don't know who we're going to face. New York, 76ers, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. The second round's going to be tough. I don't even know if we're going to get past the second round. We'll have to wait and see. So, I'm going to go now. This will be going up on the second channel now. The first channel, well, this is what I'm going to explain to you guys as we go on. Now, I have two channels now. I have the second and first channel. You guys don't like Celtics reviews on the first channel because that's WWE. So, the first channel will only be WWE reviews and Special Olympics. This second channel will only be Celtics and Patriots. So this will be the second channel. If you want to see Celtics reviews, you got to go to the second channel. That will be the second. That was the David's second podcast. So the first channel will be the David podcast, which you already know has 30 subscribers. This has 28. So This will be going up on the second channel. So if you want to see this, this will be on the second channel. I'm not uploading this on the first. That's it. So this will be on the second channel. So if you want to see WWE reviews, that will be on the first channel. And you want to see Special Olympics videos of the track and field, that will be on the first channel. If you want to see Celtics reviews, this will be on the second channel only now. Old Celtics reviews are on the first channel, but they're old. So now the new review, the Game 2 review is on the old channel. But starting now, this new review will be on the second channel. Starting now. After this, round 2s, all the games, round 2, finals, everything on the Celtics will be on this second channel from now on. And Patriots as well. Like, subscribe, comment, and don't forget, put Jesus first. Bye for now. Go Celtics. Get them Celtics in round 2.